just not coming in, good evening. If it is evening where you are, I hope you all have a great evening right now. I hope you've had a great day so far. If this is the end of your day, I hope it's been a good one. I know mine's been a busy one. Most of you know my usual Sunday routine with church and everything else going on, and it is always busy. It starts very early in the morning and goes way late into the late afternoon, almost evening time. And I was trying to rush, hurry, and making sure that I was not going to miss the live stream. I was really afraid and worried that I was going to be going overtime, wanted to delay it and whatnot, but it worked out. I actually sat here with a good bit of time, sitting here prepared for everything, and yeah, just looking forward to a really good time here. Anybody who is here, who is watching, please give a comment. Let me know what you're up to. What are you doing at the moment? What fragrances are you wearing, or all of that. Oh, Charlie Phillips, man, good evening, sir. How are you doing? What are you wearing today? What have you had going on today? I know today, well, it's back here, but today I actually wore Rayhan Crimson, a clone of Creed's Centaurus, and loved it. Of course, I'll talk about it a little bit more well, not more, but I'll talk about it again when I do my weekly rotation for next week, because, I end on Saturdays and whatnot. But yeah, love it. First I wore it and smelled it and didn't really vibe with it at first. I was like, I don't see what all the hype was about. I don't know if I really like it that much. It's weird. Almost had a weird menthol thing to it. Like a little similar almost to things like Jacques Bogart Poiron. But as I let it sit on the shelf, haven't given a full wear at all, just sprayed it, let it sit and mature. And when I wore it today, loved it. Absolutely fantastic. Like super sweet, cinnamon, lavender, vanilla, a masculine kind of sweetness. But yeah, and I got to smell Centaurus in person as well and kind of compare them. And it does a really good job. It's obviously not as smooth, doesn't have little intricacies, but it's very, very, very close. I'm good. Just a lazy day around the house any day. Your touch intense. I know, shocker. You've been talking about it nonstop. I want to have this tried out. I came this close to getting your touch tobacco. I know I'm going to. There's a lot of other clones and things that I want to get first. There's actually a recent Lattafa fragrance that I ordered. No, not my Mason Harm, but a recent Lattafa one I've ordered. Actually, two recent Lattafa ones that I've ordered. That one of them has been fairly new, and one of them has been a hype piece from last year, and I've really been wanting to get them. I'm not going to talk about what they are yet because I'm going to do a video on both of them a little later on. But yeah, that is one of the next clones I want to get is either Your Touch Intense or Your Touch Tobacco. I know there's also the Amber one from the Strong With You Amber clone. I'm not sure how that compares, but yeah. I mean, I would rather get those right now anyway than the originals. I do have Strong With You, absolutely. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. And I have smelled, honestly, I don't need Strong With You, the original, because Contra For You by Camera Perfumes works perfect for me. It smells exactly the same. I probably will never get an older bottle. I am kind of interested in getting something more fresher. Strong With You's like, I know Strong With You is it Strong With You Freeze that was discontinued, but now it's Strong With You Only. It's still available, even though not like many people talk about it, but it's a more fresher version of it. I actually really, really do want to try that because I kind of want to wear that in the springtime. Came out with a straight clone of Strong With You Parfum. Got you. Oh, they came out with a straight. Oh, so they came out with the Your Touch Extrait, a clone of Parfum. There's also another one that's cloning a different house, and maybe Arabia Prestige, someone else that's cloned Strong With You Parfum, and Ash talked about it recently. 19 views all at once. Thank you for everybody watching. Comment, let me know what's up, what's going on. Cupcakes, likes always, said hi. Well, hello, how are you doing? Glad you're watching. Glad you're a part of this right now. In case you don't know what we do here, this is the Old Cheap channel. We talk about cheap and inexpensive fragrances, basically a more budget-friendly way to smell good and not, compromising on quality, not compromising on interest and compliment factor and all of that. You can smell really, really good and solid for a very low price. So that's what this channel is all about. Nothing expensive. I do like, collecting some indie stuff. I actually have and Charlie, I don't know if anybody else would be watching this later be interested. I have another sample kit, discovery set, coming from another niche brand or an indie brand, I'm gonna call it, and it is from Static Olfactive, and it's a discovery set from them. They had 20% off their website until yesterday, and that if you put it in, it's like $35 for the set, and so 20%, I think like 20% off was like it was like $29 or so. And with shipping added to it, it was like right at 35 again. So yeah, not bad at all. But yeah, I'm really excited to try it out. It's supposed to be shipping out tomorrow, hopefully. And so hopefully it'll come in later in the week. I went by local Marshalls. Sadly, didn't have anything good. Yeah, I went by my usual stops at Ross and TJ Maxx Friday night, and was really hoping. I saw all the usual stuff. I went to a different city. Like I have two cities I'm in between, and both of them have TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and not Marshall, TJ Maxx and Ross's. And one city usually has all the good stuff, and the other one doesn't. And they flop like back and forth. But yeah, didn't have anything. Didn't find anything interesting. I could have bought something that I didn't have, but if it's not something I'm actually interested in, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to save the money. They actually had some stuff from women that I actually really want to get for my wife. So, Cupcake was on the Spice streams. What is Spice? Okay, that's awesome. But anyway, but yeah, I have a lot of sweet stuff here. Hopefully, more people will be coming and joining in later. Charlie, I'm gonna go ahead and show you because I know you'll appreciate this. But I have a gift. You know what? I did buy. I take it back. I did buy something good, which is the reason why I'm having the stream and have something for it. It is this here by Gulf Orchid, a whole Sweet Heaven kit. Look at this. They have everything except for Sweet Heaven. I think it's what's it called? Sequoia, which I don't have, which isn't in here, but they do have some of the other ones in here, so I'm very excited. I already kind of know what all these are about, but I'm going to open them up in a little bit. I took the cellophane wrapping off because it would have been terrible trying to wrestle that while I was in the middle of the stream. But I also have a few selections here. You saw the title. It's all sweet fragrances because it is getting close to Valentine's Day, and it's a colder season, more date kind of weather and whatnot. So I have some fragrances here that are great for Valentine's, whether daytime or nighttime. So even some things that are, more for the warmer weather that you can go and pick up in the springtime and whatnot. You mentioned in your last rotation video you experimented with making your own fragrance. How'd that go? Yeah, I'm glad you saw that too because there's a little title card. I didn't know if many people would watch it. Obviously I thought, if they don't hear me talking, they'll look at the screen and see what's going on. They'll see it. Yeah, I'm just messing around a little bit. I am debating on when to actually start buying a lot more raw materials. Right now, I'm working with a notes kit from Perfumer's Apprentice that my brother-in-law actually bought for me. He bought it because he was interested in notes, and then he bought it and he's like, you know what, I'll let you use it. You just show me how to do it. But they're basically pre-diluted raw materials that are very popular in a lot of fragrances. It has a little history book too, telling you the history of each ingredient and what is made popular in and when it's created and what a little bit like demonstration formulas you can make with like drops instead of like weight and whatnot. And so you can smell a lot of very popular raw materials that are diluted to be safe and already put on your skin and test on skin. Some synthetics, some naturals. And so because you already have them pre-diluted, I'm just going ahead and seeing, if I can start making my own little, fragrances or like little bit mock formulas. That way, if I ever do get a lot more raw materials, I at least have a little bit of a guide of something I'm looking at. But yeah, it's going good. I made something that was like a very coumarin, like tonka bean, vanilla, sweet, kind of musky, fresh, clean fragrance. Kind of like unisex, a little bit feminine leaning. I just want to make something that was musky, fresh, and sweet. Then I started adding more things to it, and then it started to smell a little weird, like a little dry on my skin. It smelled okay, especially in the opening. But yeah, just experimenting with stuff. I'm actually going to make something here soon that's going to be like a very dark, deep, woody, masculine thing because they have some natural vetiver essential oil. They have some sandalwood essential oil. Not sandalwood essential oil because it's expensive, but a sandalwood synthetic, which is amorous. It's a very dry one. It's not the creamy kind of sandalwood. And galbanum, which is a very earthy, grassy, green kind of thing. I want to mix those together and see what they smell like and add some there's also some civet, like generic civet in there. I want to make a little very masculine, earthy, grassy, woody thing, basically. There's also some kephalis or kephalis, which is now my favorite raw ingredients. It smells like nuances of a dry, sweet wood and tobacco. It smells amazing. Of course, a lot of Ice Sweet Super and all kind of things like that. But it's really cool getting to sit down and learn all of these and then being able to smell them out and about in other fragrances. That way, and it's cool too because I'm doing these little blends. That way, if I ever do get, a lot of ingredients and start making my own stuff, my own formulas, and I actually start bottling things, I can find my own style, things that I like, things that I want to do. It says body, awesome, great, astute observation. And, but yeah, really do want to just try to find out what my own style is. I will continue to collect stuff because that gives me inspiration, and plus these are already completed, fragrances that I can go ahead and start wearing. But I am interested at some point to find what my style is. I really want to know what my style is, what I'm connected to, and I want to make things that are interesting. But yeah, it went good. This is just like my first formula, nothing too grounded. I'm actually just making more of an accord than anything. But yeah, it went pretty good. Not looking to sell anything anytime soon, not looking at anything to go out and about. I'm actually thinking about at some point, if I really do get into it and my following gets larger, that if I start a membership thing, which I've been very hesitant to do because I don't ask for money. I don't want, subscribers and viewers to feel forced to give me money or whatever. But if I actually decide to do a membership and actually start really making fragrances, then I might consider a certain tier membership where I'll mail out like test formulas and test batches of stuff to y'all, and I think that'd be pretty cool. I think it's pretty neat, and but yeah, I would like to try to actually make a fragrance brand that is cheap because that is what my channel is about, but I'm quickly saying, and not quickly, but I'm kind of projecting and saying, the cost of what things actually are, if they're going to be good, or at least if they're going to be solid and not have a limit on them, and that might be pretty difficult to do, but it may still be possible, because I do know some independent fragrance houses that are been around me that I've visited that actually do clones of stuff, and they're very inexpensive. And they definitely go within that range that I like here. So maybe one day. But yeah, I know we've been going on for a hot minute now, 11 minutes, almost 15, and I have to go talk about these here and go through and open up these and smell them. So I'm going to go ahead and start talking about some fragrances. So again, we're talking about sweet fragrances. And if you don't like sweet fragrances, you might not like this. There are a couple, like two in here that may not be overly sweet. At least one in here that may not be overly sweet. But most of them here are be sweet. They're great compliment getters though. They are great for cold weather like we're in now. Great for Valentine's, for dates and whatnot. And really some of these can be just as good in the nighttime as in daytime and vice versa. But the first one to talk about is one that has actually been a hype beast in the fragrance cheapy community for a long while. And is this one by Salvador Ferragamo, and it is Uomo. I really do want to get Uomo's signature, but it's actually pretty hard to come by. It sells out very frequently, and either the huge humongous bottle is available or nothing else is. And I don't feel like buying a huge humongous bottle because I don't know when I'll get through it. With all these back here, I may never wear through a big bottle. But this here, Uomo by Salvador Ferragamo, fantastic. A lot of people said it smells like, tiramisu, which is that chocolate coffee based dessert. It does have a lot of sweetness. It's very vanillic, and it does have a little bit of a bitterness in here. There's also a coffee note in here, but it does have a little bit of a bittersweet juxtaposition, which gives you that dessert tiramisu quality with the sweetness from the cream and the chocolate, and the bitterness from the chocolate and the coffee. But yeah, really nice. And actually, I don't think at least on me, this doesn't perform as good as what most people say it does. A lot of people say, it performs, outstanding and it's a beast and all this and that. I actually don't get BC performance out of this. It's like pretty medium, pretty average. It dies off pretty quick on me, like after like maybe 4 or 5 hours, and it projects like medium when it gets closer to that time. But I mean, it's great though. It smells fantastic. A little plasticky, synthetic at the beginning, at least when I first got it, when I first, opened it up. I kind of didn't like it, kind of didn't know what to think about it, but as it sat on the shelf and as I've gotten used to other fragrances, I've learned to like it a lot more. It's great. It's perfect. I think you can easily wear this in the daytime as well as nighttime. It actually has a little bit of a freshness in the opening. It's not all sweet and dense. It's actually very, very fresh and light and airy almost throughout the whole fragrance. It has a great burst of, I think it's orange on the top, very citric, a little fruity. I think Alberto Marias is the perfumer for this. And so he tends to go toward a lot of fresh stuff. And so even though this is a sweet fragrance, it has a good bit of freshness to it. So easily wearable in the daytime or nighttime. So if you're going on a day date for Valentine's or a night date, it works great for either one. And I'm trying to find out where to put these. I'll put it right there in the corner, right? You see these right there? Yeah. The next one is one that I think works actually most of these work great in the daytime or nighttime. So you got some versatility here. But this one, it's not really a clone. It does smell very, very similar to another line of fragrances, but it's not really a clone. It has its own little twist in it, especially toward the middle and the dry down. It is by a fragrance a company that is known for clones, but it kind of isn't. But anyway, is this one here one of the best ones from this line and from Lattafa's Assad line? It is Assad Bourbon. And the only thing that gives this a bourbon feel is the vanilla in this, because it is, I think, listed as a bourbon vanilla, which is a kind of boozy style vanilla, but this isn't really that boozy. It smells very, very close to the Azaro Most Wanted, Wanted by Night line, even things similar to Strong With You, because those lines have a lot of similarities as well. Very, very vanilla sweet, a little bubble gummy off the top, has some spice in there, a little bit of cinnamon in there. Not really allspice kind of thing, it's mainly just cinnamon. A little bit of woodiness as well as it dries down, a good bit of muskiness, but a lot of a, and it's a little powder as well, but a lot of just vanilla and sweet, like I said, almost bubble gummy, and some spice in there. It's fantastic though. Compliment getter, very youthful. Any young guys out there would love this, especially for the anytime in the cold weather, even up till springtime, in the cooler side of spring, you could definitely wear this. But yeah, this is fantastic and a lot cheaper now that it's been out and about online, making circulation. It has gone down a good bit. I know the original Assad, and then Assad Zanzibar, and then this one. So this one came third, and now there's a new Assad Elixir, which I have on the way. Hopefully it'll be in this week. I'm really excited to review that one. But yeah, this one, fantastic, great. I've seen this actually out and about in rack stores as well, like TJ Maxx and whatnot. So it's definitely one to get. I've been debating on getting this. I think I might have to pull the trigger on my next haul. Look, dude, if you find it cheap enough where you're like, you know what, I might as well just add it to my cart, I don't think that you'll be disappointed. Now, would it be redundant with things like Ensemble Silver or some other things like, the Most Wanted line or Alzar and whatnot? Maybe, but even with Ensemble Silver, I find that one to be a little more complex. It has definitely a way more almost bitter, aromatic nature to it, which to me almost makes it a little more mature in the middle and dry down. And this one actually gets a little bit that way too. But this one I think is more light, airy, more youthful than Ensemble Silver. I think Ensemble Silver does have more of a heft to it. So I think that Ensemble Silver you could wear it in the nighttime, and this one you could easily wear it in the daytime. I really do like it though. It's fantastic. I might even wear it this week, actually, now we're talking about it. But yeah, it's good. It is really good. I mean, especially as it sat and matured, it's gotten way better. Like, way, way better. The next one is another one from Lattafa. I might as well go ahead and talk about it. It is easily my favorite Lattafa fragrance in general. There is another Lattafa fragrance that I have on the way besides Assad Elixir that may compete with this one, because this one is more of an original. It's not a clone. It has some similarities, maybe vaguely, like distantly, to other things, but this is pretty much an original. That's why I really like it. That's why it really stands out in my collection. I've heard a lot of people say the exact same thing, and I really, really like it. But this one is from the Badi Al Oud line, and this is Badi Al Oud Honor and Glory. This thing is also kind of unisex. It's not just masculine, but it definitely has a little bit of a masculine edge to it toward the middle and dry down. The opening is very, very, very fruity, almost tropical fruity. It is a heavy, noticeable note of pineapple, but it's not really like a juicy, dripping, wet pineapple like you have with Khaled Al Farsan, or what I've heard is in Offnon's 9 p.m. Rebel, which I still got to get. Hate that I don't got it yet, and I want to get Night Out coming out too. This is more of a almost candied, syrupy style of pineapple, just very, very sweet, almost like it was baked into a dessert, which is why this thing comes off to me as smelling like a pineapple upside down cake. It's good, guys. A lot of cinnamon spice as well, a lot of muskiness. It's very airy and light, which is why this works great in the daytime, even in the heat. I think maybe be careful on how much you spray, because this thing is a great performer, but at nighttime, in the summer, I've worn this in the cold and winter, and I've worn this at the beach in the middle of summertime at night. It is fantastic. It works as a compliment getter. Girls love this stuff, by the way. Every girl and coworker I've had, and my wife loves it too, that they smelled this, they love it. They went out and recommended it and tried to buy it themselves. I love this stuff, guys. It dries down, it actually has a creme brulee note in here as well, so a little caramelly, caramelized sugar kind of deal, very desserty, but yet at the same time it's not a gourmand per se. It's very fresh, that fruitiness and that musk, very fresh, little soft woods in there. It's fantastic. It is absolutely wonderful. I love this stuff. It is made for dates. It's made for fun times. It's made for all that. I really do love it. And like I said, great performance as well, like medium line projection majority of the time. It will last forever. It is really good, especially on clothes and stuff. Will go on and on. I'll make sure it's all in here. The next one, speaking of off 9 p.m., why not talk about the original one here, off 9 p.m., the OG. the cone of Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Mall. It has been hyped to the moon and back, and for good reason. This is a different kind of sweetness than anything else that's going to be here. Even though this is fruity sweet, and these two are like vanilla, almost desserty sweet. I mean, this one kind of is. This one is extremely fruity, almost candy powder sweet. This one has a strong note of apple, even though the original Ultra Malt has pear. This is a little twist on it with apple. Very fruity, sweet, a lot of vanilla. Also a lot of cinnamon in this as well. So there's like a theme going on through all of these. Vanilla and cinnamon, I guess, is the way to go. But very fruity. Like I said, I've always said this smells like candy, like powder candy, but it's not overly powdered, but it is there. Very musky, very loud, strong projector, long lasting. It is a complicator. It is so solid, dude. If you don't have this and you debated on it, I highly recommend trying it out. I'm trying to see if anyone's been commenting on it yet. But yeah, this stuff is great. Fantastic. I think you can wear this in the daytime as well, as long as you're very, light with the sprays. Even in the cold weather, this thing can get very loud. So I would just be very light with it and watch how you wear it. But at nighttime, I know a lot of people say it's like a clubbing kind of fragrance because Ultramont was that way, but you can wear it anytime. Even if you wear it to like out and about, casual outing with friends and family or whatnot, wear it up, have fun with it. And the last one here is one that may be a little more for mature guys who want a sweeter kind of style fragrance for daytime or nighttime. And this thing, a lot of people say you can wear this in the summer and heat as well. It's by Jacques Bogart, and this one is Club 75. I still want to get Club 75 VIP, which is in a blue bottle. It's very fresh, but it's hard to get. I had a chance to get it and just push it off. But yeah, I do want to get that one. But this one, to me, ever since I saw someone comment on Fragrantica describing this as smelling like an oatmeal raisin cake, not oatmeal raisin cake, an oatmeal raisin cookie, I have not been able to unthink that. Which is also Fahrenheit ET and Fahrenheit Parfum. I actually really like Fahrenheit EDT. I have not had a chance to try the Parfum. I had a chance to buy it in a Perfume Via and just push it off, and then I realized that it was kind of hard to come by. I was like, you know what, I need to go ahead and buy it, so I may go back and buy it at some point. I almost bought Fahrenheit EDT multiple times. Even like a couple weeks ago, I saw it on the shelf at Walmart, and it used to be like $55 at Walmart, which was a steal. I don't know why I never got it, and now I look back and they jacked the price up to $70. And I'm like, well, at that point, I might as well be getting it from an online discounter. But I actually really like Fahrenheit EDT. It is a little old school. It is a little old school masculine, like heavy duty, petroleum kind of violet, like gasoline and leather. It is, but I love it. It was one of the first fragrances that used high doses. Actually, the first fragrance that used the highest dose of Ice Sweet Super, which made it popular, and which gives it that kind of warm, ambery, woody smell. And also Galaxolide, which is a very fresh, laundry, clean kind of musk. You smell Galaxolide, you will know exactly, oh, yeah, I smell it in every fragrance. But I love it. I love the EDT because I love retro fragrances anyway. But Fahrenheit Parfum, I've heard, is a little more modern smelling, has a booziness, a little smoother, sweet, not as hardcore on the leather and violet. I want to get both of them. I love Dior in general, but Fahrenheit line, I really do like it. So, I mean, you're talking to someone who loves old school stuff, so I'm going to tell you, yeah, I love it. Do you have any Toscava perfumes? I do not. Is that like a Middle Eastern or Russian brand or something? I don't have it, but it sounds interesting. D, my man, how are you doing, my dude? What are you up to? What are you wearing? What have you been up to? I kind of figure on a Sunday you probably went to church, right? Because that's what I did, and it's been all day stuff. But yeah, dude, what are you up to, man? Good to see you on the live stream. I hope you stay for a hot minute, because, dude, look, I'm talking about sweet fragrances, and I'm opening up this gift set of Sweet Heaven from Gulf Orchid, and I cannot wait to try them out. I'm very excited to do first impressions on them. Fahrenheit is my favorite line of all time. I have every single one ever released, except one of them called Fahrenheit Summer. But yeah, Fahrenheit 80T DNA is so fire, man. Yeah, dude, I love it. Almost every time I've gone to an Ulta, I have just picked up Fahrenheit and sprayed on skin and just wore it because I just really like it. So I need to go ahead and just pull the trigger and get it. The fact you have every single Fahrenheit except one is super impressive. I really hate that I never got to try Fahrenheit. It's the fresher one, the one that Mercedes-Benz for Men is really close to. Fahrenheit Aqua. I really hate I never got to try that one. I know it's been discontinued for a while. Maybe they'll bring back, I mean, Dior's been bringing back stuff, and all kind of fragrance houses are bringing back discontinued stuff. So maybe they'll put another edition in the Fahrenheit line and bring back, like, Fahrenheit Aqua or something like that. I really hope so. D said, I'm good. I'm glad you're good, man. What are you wearing? If you're wearing anything tonight, let me know what you're wearing, dude. I love to hear about it. But yeah, real quick, I'm finishing up this. Club 75. Smells like an oatmeal raisin cookie. It is a little, almost like cooked fruit kind of thing. A little fruity, sweet in the opening. Has a lot of orange blossom, very clean, but also a little bit of that sweet floral aspect. A lot of vanilla and a lot of cinnamon. Again, the theme going on here, vanilla, cinnamon. And but yeah, which kind of gives it that little bit of a oatmeal raisin cookie kind of vibe. I love the stuff. It's fantastic. Has a little bit of a vibe that's similar to this one here because it smells a little bit in the Strong With You slash Azar Most One and One of My Night kind of stuff. But it is fantastic. A release you would not expect from Jacques Bogart and one that literally no one is talking about. But this stuff is fire. I mean, so good, great performance, like average, not a little above that in every way. It's great. I really do love it. And yeah, Jacques Bogart. And like I said, it has a little bit of an Bogart kind of style to it. It's youthful, sweet, but a little bit of a masculine thing. And it dries down being very musky, woody, still sweet, cinnamon, spicy. I love the stuff. It is really, really, really good. But okay, enough about things that I already have. Let's go ahead and get into some things that I have, but I haven't smelled yet. I really want to get into these so badly. But before we do, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Because my throat has been, my throat's not bad, but my voice has been going out. And I knew that when I started this live stream and started talking for over an hour, my voice is going to be gone by the end of the live stream. And it's probably not going to be the best choice to drink this before I open a fragrance because it may mess with it, but you know what? It's okay. I might even get a water in a little bit just to actually rinse out my palate and whatnot. But anyway, here we go. Sweet Heaven. This is going to be the only things that I own from Gulf Orchid so far. I know Gulf Orchid makes a lot of stuff. I know Mango Ice is very popular because it smells like God of Fire, but I kind of want to get Vulcan Pho or Faux, whatever you call it, instead because, you know, I mean, Mango Ice is cheaper, but I still want to get the original. I mean, not the original, but the more hyped one. But yeah, these are so far the only things I own from Gulf Orchid. And the fact that I found this for $32 at TJ Maxx this past weekend, amazing. I mean, a deal, steal of a deal. You couldn't beat it with a stick. But yeah, this one in here has these here. It has the original Sweet Heaven, which I know smells like Angel Share. All of these are going to be, by the way, if you can't tell by the presentation, these are all going to be Angel Share dupes and inspirations, but each of them have a different kind of style and twist on it. As far as I'm made aware, there's Sweet Heaven Ice, Sweet Heaven Extreme, Sweet Heaven Cherry, which I'm really excited about, and Sweet Heaven Tobacco. I hate that it doesn't have Sweet Heaven Sequoia, which I know is a clone of Angel Share. I think it's Paradise. Really, really hate that. But you know what? Excuse me, I'm going to get some other stuff later on. It's going to smell like that. I'm good. Scott Luke said, oh, what are the sizes of all his fragrances in that set? They're all the same. I think they are, and I had to make sure too. I told the lady getting out of the case because, you know, because they're afraid everybody's going to take them, that kind of just look at it. I want to look at the bottles and make sure they actually have a atomizer tube because I don't want them to be applicators. I want them to actually be sprays. I want them to be a fine fragrance. But they're all 20 mils. 20 mil fragrances. So miniatures, but I mean, yeah, Charlie's right. They're 20 mils. But I mean, in the collection that I got, 20 mils are going to last me a good while, especially since all of them are different takes on the same thing. They're going to last me a good while on that. First time watching your live, says Teanissimo. Thank you for being here, my man. Hope you get something out of it. Hope you enjoy it. I always worry that those are fake. Nah, dude, these are real. Now, these aren't real Angel Share. These are clones, obviously, because they're from Gulf Orchid. But yeah, these are not fakes of Gulf Orchid. These are the real ones. Right, that's actually awesome. Yeah, dude, it's amazing. But yeah, I want to open this. We're going to see what we think about them. I'm going to go, of course, from the, I guess, left to right, from my left to right, your right to left. I already smell something in here, and I think that may just be the packaging. I think the packaging has that. It almost smells like, it smells like cough syrup, honestly. It smells like medicinal cough syrup, a little sweet, almost like some of the raw materials that I have downstairs that I smell. But anyway, I hope these say on them exactly what they are. Look at these things, dude. Look at it. Look how cute these things are. They're so small. Look at it. But yeah, these are the perfect sizes for everything I have in my collection because I can have these lined up back here and just take them and Just spray them up and not have to worry about, well, I gotta spray more, I gotta do this and that. I can just spray them as I want to. And like I said, for $32 between these, it's not bad at all. It's roughly only a little over $6 a bottle, which it is what it is. But I mean, if the quality's good, especially as good as people say they are, I'm really, really, really curious on how that is. I would love to try them all. Well, I'm about to try them real quick. Who knows? I'm actually might make it a point to wear all of these this week. If you think I should do that and just wear one for every night of the week, leave me a comment and let me know if you think I should. The majority will rule it. I wanted to get the red one for a while now. Yeah, the red one is Sweet Heaven Cherry, and Ash from Jensen's has hyped this one up like a lot, like a ton. This one and the new Sequoia one, I think even Extreme a little bit, but he's hyped Cherry up more than any of them. So I'm super excited about that. I like cherry. You have to be careful with what kind of cherry fragrances you get because they can smell like cough syrup and whatnot. I've smelled all of them. I had some that smelled like smoked cherry by Tom Ford or Lost Cherry or whichever it is. But yeah, I've had some of those and I liked them. But one of them I gave away. The only cherry based fragrance I have not given away is Dark Cherry and Amber by Banana Republic because it smells exactly like Mind Games. What's it called? It's Mind Games. Man, my mind's going blank. It is. Well, I guess I gotta look it up now because I gotta know what it is. Blockade. It smells just like Mind Games Blockade. That's Dark Cherry and Amber by Banana Republic. Like I was actually very surprised when I smelled that on a test strip. It smelled amazing. But yeah, it's so close to that. I'll be here. Sorry, I thought I sent that. Oh, D, I'm glad you're gonna be here. Please stay here for the whole time, man, because I'd love to have you a part and get your input on it. I would wear one day. You wear one day. I mean, there's 5 days of not 5 days, but 5 days of the week. I'm sorry I haven't tried any cherry fragrances. Well, Charlie, I guess we'll see how this one is, or at least this one over here, and see how it is. I'm telling you though, Dark Cherry and Amber, a totally different cherry fragrance. It doesn't smell cough syrupy. It actually smells like a really tart, juicy cherry with a lot of florals in it. It smells one-to-one with Blockade by Mind Games. It's fantastic. Maximus, hey brother, did you try the Hikmah yet from Gulf Orchid? I have not yet. Again, these are the only ones I've ever tried and have from Gulf Orchid so far. If these are really good, I will make it a point to buy more from Gulf Orchid. I know they're hyped a good bit, so I do trust it. My favorite cherry is not cheapy. That's Cherry Ink by Lorenzo Paziglia. Oh, that sounds pretty awesome. I do want to get, you know what? My favorite cherry fragrance as far as niche that I've smelled so far is a discontinued cherry fragrance from Aaron Terrence Hughes called Dark Cherry. I think it's Dark Cherry, or maybe it was Tart Cherry, something like that. But it was a cherry fragrance from him. It smelled incredible. So, so good. Really love that. I just hate it's discontinued. Cool Water or Nautica Voyage? Cool Water. Every time. I love Nautica Voyage, but Cool Water has more layers to it. It's more interesting, and I love the old school vibe with it. I love Cool Water. I will any day of the week. Oh, French Defense. You're right. Yeah, you're right. It is French Defense. Yeah, not Blockade. I just saw the first one pop up and I thought that's what it was. Yeah, you're right. French Defense by Mind Game. Blockade is the Aventus mango kind of style, and I didn't get to try that one because they didn't have a tester available. But yeah, it is French Defense. So everybody that heard me, French Defense by Mind Games. That's the one that Dark Cherry and Amber smells literally almost exactly like, and it's fantastic. Yeah, I don't have any fragrances of cherry in them yet, so I wanted to get one in my collection. Hopefully that cherry one is good. I might get it. Well, we'll find out. But first off, let's go with I'm pretty sure this is the original one. I hope so. Yeah, they actually had some of the names on the front. So, yeah, here we go. The original. First one, Sweet Heaven. Again, I already have a Angel Share clone back here. It is Shroff Blend by Zamaya. I love it. I don't really need another Angel Share clone. If this one has any kind of twist on it, and any of these are all twists, then of course I'll keep them. But yeah, Shroff Blend to me is fantastic. It is great, a more dates-forward version of Angel Share. Still has all the same middle and dry down as Angel Share. Fantastic performance. It is superb. I think it's better than Kamra. Really do. But now, as far as you're going to be surprised with this. A lot of people are going to ask me, what do you think is the most accurate clone of Angel Share? And I will tell you, as far as my personal experience and opinion, I sprayed Angel Share on this hand and went home to my hotel room and had Bath and Body Works Inner Angel, which I know is marketed for women, but it's more unisex because Angel Share is unisex. The opening in Inner Angel is the most accurate to Angel Share that I have ever smelled from any cologne that I've tried. And maybe this one may be different, but I had literally Bath and Body Works in this hand, Angel Share in this hand, and it smelled so close. I love Inner Angel. I kind of want to get the. I had my wife has the perfume little spray of it. I did have the body wash I used like a week ago. So yeah, I love it. But yeah, if you want my opinion on it and you want to go try it for yourself, I dare you to what's the word? Compare the openings to both Inner Angel of Bath and Body Works and Angel Share. It is really good. I was wearing Lionheart yesterday and the whole week. It's the clone. Yeah, I do have Clone Me Lionheart, and I don't need any other Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mans Elixir clone, because I love that one and it's fantastic. I love the twist. It's more versatile. I think it's fantastic. It's great. Have you ever tried Game of Spades Wild Card? I have my eye on this one lately. I have not. I'm trying to think. It sounds super familiar. I know I got for Christmas. I got my wife a from I think it's from Fragrance World. The maybe it is the Game of Spades Wild Card, but it's the I think the Aces one, and it's the one that smells like By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. It's fantastic. She loves By the Fireplace. She loves the smokiness in it, which is surprising. I thought she liked vanilla, but she loves the smokiness in it. But I don't know about that one yet. I don't know if I've ever tried that one. Anyway, guys, let's try this out real quick. Great atomizer. I mean, this is probably the same atomizer that's on their regular fragrances, too. Oh, yeah, smell it in the air. That I don't know. The opening's pretty good. I made sure. I thought it leaked a little bit, and I was like, oh, I hope not. You smell Ikanari by Safari. Very good, unheard of. I have smelled that one, and that's the thing. I smelled it in TJ Maxx when it first started getting circulated, but because I already had, I think I had actually Kamra and Shiroff blend. I gave Kamra off to my mother-in-law because she really loved it. And so but I did smell it. And I was like, you know what, it is really good. But since I already have Shiroff blend, I just didn't worry about it. Because I already bought these, and if these are twists, I'll keep them. What do you think about Not Only Intense by Supremacy? Oh, but Off Noz Not Only Supremacy, Not Only Intense. Love it. Absolutely love it. One of my absolute favorite cheapies in my collection. Love the black currant opening that lasts way into the dry down. Love the oak moss, the aromatics, and the green earthiness. Fantastic. Very musky. Love the stuff. It's probably going to be in my spring cheapies video this year, but yeah, I love the stuff. Do you know of any Carolina Herrera fragrances you like? Yes. So far, I do like Cobalt Elixir. I know the new Cobalt Absolute came out. Have not gotten to try that. But so far, my favorite Carolina Herrera fragrance, as of now, it's from the Bad Boy line, but it's Bad Boy Elixir. Bad Boy, I got a travel size of it. Love the stuff. Love it. It is fantastic. Incense, olibanum, smoky leather, and still that chocolatey factor to it. I love the stuff. I am going to legit get a full bottle of that. But so far, it's my favorite. If that tells you about anything about my style. Yeah, thumbs up. Then Royal Blends Nero 2 is my favorite. Oh, yeah. Now, Royal Blends Nero I do want to get to. Maybe I'm thinking of something different. Maybe it's not Sweet Heaven. Maybe I'm thinking of Royal Blend. Is it Royal Blend Sequoia or is it Sweet Heaven Sequoia? One of the two. But I know Ash talking about some of them. But yeah, that one I do want to get as well. Yeah, Royal Blend is probably the one I'm thinking of. My favorite cherry of all time was also discontinued. Tabali called Spring Snow. That sounds really cool. I love the name. I wonder if it is like a sweet, like a sweet cherry kind of iced and springy thing. That sounds pretty cool. Sorry, I thought I already sent that. It's cool. Okay, let's smell this. I already smell it in the air from the atomizer. Yeah, it's Angel Share, but it's really enough not as smooth as Inner Angel of Bath and Body Works, which is weird. Got it from Burlington, and oh my god, I do not have a Burlington. We were supposed to get a Burlington here in one of my neighboring cities this year in May, and I'm telling y'all, as soon as I get Burlington here, my wallet's going out the window because they're getting all my money. But yeah, this is good, but it has a little more woodiness in it than just these sweet cinnamon, vanilla. Yeah, this is very woody, like dry sandalwood, cedarwood kind of woody in here. This is very interesting. It is sweet cinnamon, but you get that kind of opening that's like Angel Share, but a lot of woods. A lot of woods. I've been in the Burlington a long time. Too dangerous. Amen, brother. It's dangerous to me too. Dangerous to my wallet and dangerous to this shelf back here on the floor that's sitting on. This is good. This is actually pretty good. A little aromatic as well. You know what? I guess we might as well go see what the note breakdown is if old Fragrantica has it on here. Sweet Heaven, Amber, Woody, Vanilla, Sweet, Warm, Spicy, Balsamic. It is a little balsamic. Yeah, it is a little bit of a... It's a twist to it. It definitely is not like Angel Share, Calmra, things like that. It has a twist to it. Yeah, it is a little resinous kind of quality in there too. Hazelnut, Cacao, Orange, Cashmere Wood, Myrrh, Amber, Tonka, Vanilla, Sandalwood, and Musk. Yeah, I do like it though. It is actually pretty good. Yeah, it is more of an ambery, resinous as myrrh. It's not just all sweet vanilla. It has some interest to it. I do like it. Picked up Tahari Cobalt Smoke a few weeks ago. Something similar to Badwood Cobalt. It actually really is. I have it back here. I have uh, Cobalt Smoke and I have Bordeaux Elixir, which I think is the name of it, or is it Sweet Musk or Bergamot Musk. Love it. Bergamot Musk smells to me like an air transfused kind of style fragrance, even though I think Dustin from the Fragrance Fan channel said that it is actually going to be a clone of Le Mans Elixir. But yeah, Le Mans Elixir by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And it is similar to that, but I still think it smells like air transfused kind of style. The only heart I have is black. I'm telling you, if you ever see those like Cobalt, they have amazing atomizers as well, but Cobalt Smoke or Bergamot Musk, get them. They are fantastic. Like really, really good quality. Especially Bergamot Musk. I love that one. Okay, this is a little different. It is a little, the quality is, not probably not as good as these other ones here. This is the first one. Maybe they learned from it and reformulated some of the other ones, but yeah. I do like it. It is a lot more ambery resinous than I expected. Okay, I think the next one was this one here. Sweet Heaven Ice. Love the color of the bottle. Makes you think it's going to be fresh. I was hoping it's going to be like another by Killian fragrance, like, what was it? Damascus, was it? Not Damascus Rose, but what is it? What's that one? Either Moonlight in Heaven or what's that one icy rose one? Is it my mind's going blank. This is why I need this coffee, y'all, because my mind just cannot. It's been a day and a half, I'm telling you. Man, by killing his Blue Moon Ginger Dash. Blue Moon Ginger Dash is what I'm thinking of. So let's say, it's the same colorization as Blue Moon Ginger Dash. So maybe it is. Let's see. If it is, that'd be cool, because that means I can wear it when it hits warm weather. So, is it Blue Moon Ginger Dash? We shall see. Actually, maybe. I don't know what Blue Moon Ginger Dash smells like, but I imagine it's fresh, so. Tahari has two new ones out, Spice Cashmere and Bergamot Elixir. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. I'm looking for that Spice Cashmere. Oh yeah, this is not Angel Share at all. This is not Angel Share. I had a feeling. This may be Blue Moon Ginger Dash, because it is very fresh, almost gingery, citric, very floral, a tad out of headache. It actually smells very close to YSL EDT and EDP, like a mixture between the two. So I'm wondering if this actually is Blue Moon Ginger Dash. It's definitely fresher. It smells so close to the original EDT of Y before the reformulation. And I know that smells like because Belcan Parfum has their version of it, and they usually do the original formulations, and it is different. Okay, then let's see what Sweet Heaven Ice is. It says woody, sweet, warm, vanilla, fruity, ambery. No, that's the note breakdown for this. That is not the note breakdown. Oh, it's a little sweeter now, but it definitely had way more of a citric opening to it. I don't know, plum, cognac, cinnamon, myrrh, iris, cashmere, wood, vanilla, sandalwood, camel tonka. That does not at all smell like what it did in the opening. Maybe it was that plum. Maybe it was the plum. Gave me that fruity aspect, but everyone says it reminds them of Angel Share on the Rocks. No, because I smelled Angel Share on the Rocks. I don't know if it really does. See, a lot of other people are putting more fresher things down here too, like even like Latava Atlas, Mega Mare, Chaos in the Ocean. What is this? People are confused about this. What in the world? What's your sin of the day? I went old school Atafa and got Rogbot from men. I still gotta get the original Rogbot. My sin of the day was actually Rayhan Crimson, a clone of Creed Centaurus. It was fantastic. I haven't given full wearing. Sprayed it, tested it out a little bit on my skin and test strip. Then let it sit back here and mature. But yeah, dude, it was fantastic. Lasted all day. I love the stuff for mature sweetness. It's fantastic. Uh, Hi, do you know a dude for Dylan Blue by Versace? Thank you. There's a lot of things that smell similar to Dylan Blue by Versace. There's or Versace Dylan Blue. John Michael Perry Maximus is a close cheapie of Dylan Blue. Yep, so is Banana Republic Modern Man. Very, very close to it. Actually, a little more of an earthy take on it. And so is Salvador Ferragamo Aqua Sensei Blue. Also very close to it. But I think that the Banana Republic Modern Man smells closer to that Versace DNA. But yeah, Versace Blue is cheap enough. You smelled Vulcan Black Friday? I have not. I have not smelled it yet. I'm waiting to see whether it's going to go out of, whether it's actually going to be a limited thing or whether it's actually going to be, for on the online forever. And so I'm just going to wait till it's more available because everyone else is buying it up. I have some other hype beasts coming in, other things I want to get instead that I'm just, slowly getting through. This thing opened up very, very fruity, citric, airy, out headache. Like the name for ice was perfect. But now it's dried down to being more of a powdery, vanilla, ambery, sweet thing. So it's very confusing. I think this is more of a daytime wear one, though. I think it's fresh enough. You probably could get away with it in spring, definitely. Daytime in the winter and fall. Maybe summertime, because it is still extremely fresh. I'm surprised the note breakdown does not reflect at all what this actually smells like. I dare anybody to smell the opening of this and tell me that it does not smell like a summer freshie like YSLY or, Latava's Atlas and things like that. Yeah, that dry down smells pretty good though. I do like that. And the thing is, since all of these are the same DNA, I'm worried my nose is going to go blind to it pretty quickly. But if there are any differences, hopefully that means that I can pick it out. Okay, the next one. Sorry, I didn't mean to show the bottle. Is going to be Sweet Heaven Extreme. Which is this going to smell like a more extreme version of the original? I guess we'll see. Is it going to be as resinous, ambery, balsamic style as this first one is? I guess we'll see. I actually do want to wear some of these this week, though. Like, I genuinely want to see what it's up with. The problem with Fragrantica, I'm certain some people go in there just to troll. They do. That's why Ross calls it Troll Grantica, because they really do. You're going to have some people that are genuine, and they're going to try to post their stuff, but you're going to have a lot of people that post SpongeBob and Squidward cologne for everything, and Lightning McQueen cologne for everything. It's going to pile up on there. But you're going to have some actual people who want to contribute to the community, and that's why you got to really look through the reviews, And even some of the reviews, people were absolutely nose blind and stupid and couldn't tell anything because I've seen some of them like that as well. Belcam is a new clone of Tom Ford Oud Wood called Divine Forest. I've seen that. Charlie, dude, it's so funny you said that because I literally looked through Belcam's website last week and just to see if they had anything, and I saw that on there. And I have no doubt that it will smell exactly like Oud Wood. It may even smell like the pre-formulated versions of Oud Wood. But yes, I really, really do want to get that. They also have some other new ones on there too that, well, mainly they just redid their bottles, but they have something else on there too that I want to get. I did hear Squidward was pretty good. I've heard that too, which is very, very. It's ironic. I don't know whether to believe it or not. I may just have to buy it and try it out and see what it is. But anyway, guys, Sweet Heaven Extreme. It is more extreme. It's not as resinous, balsamic, weird, woody like the first one was. It is definitely deeper sweet. It has almost a floral aspect in the middle. Let's see what this is about. Sweet Heaven Extreme. And sorry guys if I keep blinking a whole lot because my contacts are drying out. Warm, spicy, aromatic, woody. So there is some difference in this. There's coffee in this as well. This definitely is a lot more layers to it, a lot more intricate than the original one. Yeah, coffee, lavender, bergamot, tonka, and geranium. Base note is cherry, liqueur, sandalwood, and musk. Maybe it's that geranium that I got because I do love geranium. I smelled someone today that had a heavy geranium fragrance on, and I really actually liked it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this has a deeper sweetness to it, not as like I said balsamic as this one. This one is drying down totally different from an angel share clone. This smells very different from like the opening. And whoa, that is weird. That is very weird, but I kind of like it. I imagine again, like any other clone, even though these are small bottles, as these have been introduced to oxygen now, and as they sit and they mature, they're probably gonna smell very different, and on skin they're gonna smell different as well. For geranium insta, I love Xeno. Uh, Wait, for geranium and still love Xeno. I guess I gotta check that out then because I want a good masculine geranium. I love geranium as a note; it's fantastic. It has like a buttery kind of thing to it, but and a little sweet, like natural sweetness. But I do want a masculine geranium fragrance. Yeah, this one is a lot more layered, a lot more interesting. That's gonna come off. I better not do that. But yeah, this one is Sweet Heaven Extreme. Really, really good. Wait, it's really good though. Bro, where are you ordering the samples? Trying to find a good site for it. It depends on where you want to get. I mean, you can do Decant X and was it myfragrancesamples.com. I think there's another place that my brother-in-law actually got a lot of samples from that they decant themselves. But you do have to worry about because if people are pouring out into decants and samples themselves, it can get contaminated. It can make the fragrance go off. So be careful with where you get things from. I try to get it from the actual like house itself, from discovery sets and whatnot, because they tend to be fairly inexpensive. They're more reasonable in prices. They're like big sets and whatnot. Unless you're Amwise and you're charging like $100+ for 5 samples, then no. But other than that, yeah, I try to buy it from the website. I know Fragrance Net, depending on where you're wanting, fragrancenet.com, the one that's in the US, you can actually go in there, type in the word vial, and it will bring up every sample carded vial that they have available, and you can go through and see if it's masculine or unisex or whatnot. But yeah, that's where I get my stuff from as far as that. Christopher said hi. Hello, Christopher. Good that you're here. Hopefully you'll be a part and enjoy the content. Sweet Heaven is drying down really nicely. Ooh, I like it. It has a certain layer of sweetness that is not just vanilla. It's actually a different kind of vanilla, but it's not just vanilla. It's like I said, the other things in there, the tonka and coffee and whatnot. Yeah, there's a lot more aromatics in this, but yeah, pretty good. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead with this one. The Sweet Heaven Cherry one. Well, gee, I wonder what's going to be in this one. You know, I wonder what the dominant note's going to be in this one. If it is a really good cherry fragrance, though, I'm going to be stoked because I really do want to. Another one besides Dark Cherry and Amber, which I actually have to give that some more wear this while it's still cold. All right, Sweet Heaven Cherry. Oh, I smell the cherry. It's a little feminine. I ain't gonna lie to you. In the opening, it smells a little feminine. I know. What is it? Was it benzoyl acetate? I think is the main cherry aroma chemical that gives cherry that certain thing. I need Titan. That's supposed to be close to strongest. That's what it was. Titan by who was it by? It's not by. Is it by It's not by Rayhan, is it? It's by someone else. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, it's from that smaller clone house. I've seen Ash talk about it. But yeah, I want to get that one too. Apparently, D. Charlie said that Maison Alhambra has one called Your Touch Extrait, which is their version of Strong View Parfum. So might need to check that one out as well. I'm on my second Dark Cherry and Amber. Ha! That's awesome, dude. It's great, isn't it? Like, it's very close to French Defense. Like, very, very close. It's really good. Okay, here we go. Cod Lodge, I think. Maybe it is Cod Lodge. Maybe it is Cod Lodge. Dark. Here we go. Sweet Heaven Cherry. This is really good. Okay, it is actually not. Your Touch X Straight is around $20. Hey, do you see that? Charlie said Your Touch X Straight Strong as the Parfum clone around $20. 2 days ago, I got La Toffa Cameron Ducon. I still got to get Cameron Ducon. And D made a post showing that they announced another Cameron, and the bottle looks sick as all get out. It's like dark, smoky black into like red. It's the sickest looking bottle ever. I thought Ducon was good. That one looks like gothic. It's fantastic. But guys, here we go. Look, this one, it's good. It is not a cough syrupy kind of cherry. It actually smells like a very nice like cherry popsicle that's been melted. It has a little bit of freshness to it. It's not just overly sweet. It's actually pretty good. It's a little almost to the same kind of cherry that Dark Cherry and Amber is, but Dark Cherry and Amber is a lot more tart. This is a lot more sweet. It still has some tartness to it, almost a fruity citric combo, like you had some lemon zest or something in with your cherry preserves or whatever, but it is like a cherry flavored popsicle, including that very freshness and the iciness you get from it. It's actually pretty good. I wouldn't say it's even like Comra or Angel Share mixed with cherry. It's mainly just cherry. Maybe a tad bit of the Angel Share thing, like that underlying spicy sweetness, but it's mainly cherry. I really do like it, actually. It's not. It's definitely not like Yope. It's not like even like Finery, the Target brand with the clones. They have one called Not Another Cherry. It's a clone of, I think, Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. It was really good. I used to have it, gave it to a friend of mine because he didn't have any fragrances, and he fell in love with it. And I was like, dude, you can just have it because I never know when I'm gonna wear it. Or not know when, but I never know, when I'll wear it again. And he loved it. I could smell it on him every time I was around him. He wore that thing out. It's not like that one. That one is a little more cough syrupy than this. This is actually really good. Yeah, and it's drying down, have a little more fresh fruitiness to it than just cherry. It's actually really like a berry sweetness to it. The best Belchem O. Should I buy Mandarin Sky? That's up to you. I haven't bought it yet. I do want to, unless I find another Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal clone that is either competitive or better. Then I might get it instead. But I have been thinking about getting Mandarin Sky. That's up to you. If you like sweet fragrances, that's a good one to go with. But Hamza said the best Belchem O. In my opinion, I have two that are kind of hard to get. One that has actually probably been discontinued by Belchem because I don't see it anymore. But it's the one that smells like Acqua di Gio Absolute Instinct. And that one to me is my favorite. I like the Absolute Instinct one. I like the bronze one, the O Bronze, because it smells like Absolute, which is also a discontinued Acqua di Gio one. But it smells really great. That one is the best performing one. To me, Absolute, the bronze one, the best performing one. But then right under that too, O Black, because it smells like Acqua di Gio Profumo, which is discontinued, obviously. And it is so dead on accurate with Profumo. I've had the chance early on before Profumo got totally discontinued and swept off the shelves. I had the chance to smell Profumo in person. Went home that night and smelled Black, O Black, or Joe Black, and it was one-on-one with it. I love it. It has the same overall profile, but it's just not obviously going to have the same quality to it. But I mean, to me, it's more accurate to Profumo than La Toffa Sucrate is. I love La Toffa Sucrate. It has its own little essence to it, but it's not as close to that as that Belchem showing is. You know your stuff, bro. Bronze was good. Going to get the black one next. Oh yeah, dude. I try. I have all the Joes. The original. Hey, and actually, they're all worth getting because Giorgio Armani doesn't know what they're doing. They don't know what's going on. They're having an identity crisis. They're discontinuing things, reformulating everything, changing bottles, all that. So literally every single Joe from Belchem Parfums is the original formulation from that fragrance. So if you want the original formulation from the original Acqua di Gio EDT, because now it's been reformulated, you get Joe, the original. If you want the original formulation for Acqua di Gio Profundo, get Joe Blue because it's the original one. Obviously, the one for Profumo, the one for Absolute, and the one for Absolute Instinct, all of that. So yeah, basically, Belcam Parfum is doing the Lord's work over here, doing things that are all been discontinued and holding on to the original formulations as well. So I recommend all of them. They're literally all fantastic. Where do you get your fragrances? I get them from a variety of places. I order online at Fragflex or fragrancebuy.ca or FragranceNet. Sometimes Amazon, but you have to be careful that's not a fake, so make sure the pricing looks reasonable and that it's actually, when you look on Amazon, make sure it's coming straight from the Lattafa store. There'll be hyperlinked in there. And I get it from Amazon because sometimes they have availability on certain things and better prices that sometimes the online discounters run out of, or their prices go up due to low availability. So Amazon I always go back and forth with, but as far as online is what I do. And in person, TJ Maxx, your Max stores, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington, Ross, all those places, now that they're also starting to get Middle Eastern fragrances in, it's the place to be at. It's the place to shop at because you can get them for very comparable prices, sometimes better than online. Because I got Off Dawn 9 p.m. Elixir literally like a week or two after it came available online, and it was only like $42 including tax, when it was like $42 or $45 online, not including shipping. So definitely check your rack stores. Again, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, and Burlington. You can get almost all the Middle Eastern fragrances that your heart desires on there. But now online, you can get obviously a lot more, but it's going to be a balance, a back and forth. But yeah, that's where I get them from because I don't want to pay full price for anything unless it's very hard to come by, or unless it's discontinued or low stock, or it's about to be whatever. That's the only reason why I pay full price. But other than that, I'm going to go the cheap route because, look at the name of the channel. It's Odor Cheap. So the last one, guys, Sweet Heaven Tobacco. I love the name of these because it makes it sound like you're saying something you're surprised about, Sweet Heaven Tobacco. But anyway, let's try this one out. I do like all the atomizers have the Gulf Orchid emblem on them. Even the sample, like these small travel size have it, which is pretty nice. It's a nice touch. And all these atomizers are pretty good. Like, they're not like fantastic, like, like pressurized whatever, but they have a good push and a good spread to them. Y'all, it smells so strong in here. That cherry one actually filled up the whole room. I imagine all of these are going to be great performers, especially the extreme and the cherry one. This one, the tobacco one, I don't know. Let it dry down. In case you don't know, there's ethyl alcohol in these, perfumer's alcohol. Give it time to dissipate so that you can actually smell the fragrance that's inside of it. All right, guys, here we go. Sweet Heaven Tobacco, the darker bottle here. Ooh, I do like that. That is not what I expected, actually. It's a little bit of that Angel Share kind of sweet vanilla spice thing in there, but there is a tobacco nuance in it. This actually smells a little similar to Initio Side Effect. Actually, I think this may be a clone of Side Effect. It smells very similar to it. When you get that sweet vanilla and a little bit of booziness mixed in with tobacco, you're going to have that. Look back here. I believe it's on that's Midnight Hour, but back here I also have Tobacco and Tonka Bean by Banana Republic, which is a clone of Initio Side Effect. I got to actually smell Side Effect in person as well when I was on vacation, last year Thanksgiving. My brother-in-law sprayed it on his skin. Bro, it smelled amazing. Side Effect is really, really, really good. I would almost say it's worth it unless you can find a good clone out there. But yeah. Do you get a chance to smell Hawas Viper yet? I have not. I don't get the privilege of knowing a lot of the new releases, unless I really look on, iFragrance Official and things like that. I mainly find out the way almost everybody else does through YouTube, through, the people that you follow, especially Ash and Ross. Ash from Gent Sense, Ross from TLTG Reviews. They're the main ones that really, they literally, I don't know if they coordinate this or not, but it's kind of coincidental that they will literally post a video back to back talking about new releases, and it's always the same ones. So I don't know if they have the same informant or what. But that's the main way to find out. And I don't get, obviously my channel's not big enough to get asked to go out to a live event where they're hosting the release and all that. But I am very interested to try Viper. I've seen a lot of good stuff about it online, especially people who have been at those events. Of course, they'll hype almost anything, but I still am interested in trying it out by how they described it. I messed up the other day. I forgot to grab my scent of the day, so I end up using my backpack. I keep it at work. Belcam version of CK Obsession. Dude, it is literally the exact same as the original CK Obsession. I love Calvin Klein stuff. I love CK stuff. I love the retro sense. So I love Obsession. It's actually a pretty cool fact about Obsession that I can tell you if you want, as far as like perfumery wise. But yeah, literally the Belcam version is so close to the original, and I think actually better performing. I don't need the original CK Obsession. It is literally that. It is the exact thing. So yeah, it is really really good. I love that style. Good old school masculine, sweet, spicy, oriental. But yeah, love it. This is really, really good though. There's a little bit, okay, you do get a little bit of tobacco essence, a little bit of a smoky, and it's almost a little bit of almost Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille style of vanilla tobacco, ever so slightly, but it doesn't lean all into that. It has a little bit of a rubbery, that's what I'm thinking there's maybe tonka bean in this. There has to be some tonka bean in this. Hmm. Well, my computer's not wanting to do anything. Well, I'm trying to get to Sweet Heaven, but it's not bringing me to it. Sweet Heaven Tobacco, Vanilla, Warm Spicy, Sweet Tobacco, Amber Balsamic. Apparently all of these are balsamic, so that's fine. Green. Spicy notes, Devon and Mandarin. Middle notes are myrrh, black pepper. Don't let me talk. Sandalwood base notes are vanilla, tobacco, and tonka, so it has to be. What is this very similar to? Say Tobacco Collection by Zara. I highly doubt that Gulf Orchid was cloning another clone. Maybe it's like an original. Maybe they did their own thing with it. To me, it smells similar to Side Effect, just a little bit, just ever so slightly, with a little bit of like a little bit of Angel Share, a little bit of Tobacco Vanille, ever so slightly on that. I do like this though. This has a lot more spice coming out now, a little more warmth actually. I didn't get that warmth at first. Mainly what I got was that sweet vanilla tobacco. It's a little bit of that, almost smokiness and almost herbal nature as well. But now some warmth starting to come out in it. Just got Rams, Al Emirat Kusui. Weird name. Yeah, I was trying to pronounce it. Yeah, weird name, but Allure Homme dupe. Okay. I mean, I have some things that smell like, Allure Homme, Versace Port Homme, that kind of style. So I may not get it. Now, if it's Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, I would definitely get it. Then again, the original Allure Homme is different. So I may have to check that out, actually. So not only Intense is another Aventus clone, kinda. It's more similar to Nishani Hashivat with the middle and dry down. The opening has a little bit of an Aventus vibe because of the black currant and the pineapple and some smokiness. But as it dries down, way closer to Nishani Hashivat, way closer that way because of the amount of oak moss and all that. So it's like starts off Aventus, ends up being Nishani Hashivat. I would say like the first 20% Aventus, not 70%. Like in math, 80% Hashivat to me at least, with a little bit of its own little twist in there. How did you come up with your own channel name? Well, I love cheap fragrances, and I was like, for some reason, it just popped my mind, man, eau de toilette, trying to think of a fun thing, play on words. I was like, wait, why not eau de cheap? And it worked out. I'm glad that no one else had it taken. So yeah, it just worked out that way. So I was today years old when I found out Ethos Man is CK Eternity clone. Now, who needs a clone of that? For real though, because CK Eternity is so cheap, even though sometimes I've seen at Ross, either workers didn't know what they were doing and priced it, but they priced it way too high. And I'm like, this is literally Calvin Klein Eternity. It's been out forever. Why price it so high? But I actually love Eternity because I love retro fragrances anyway. It was my dad's signature scent for years. And I remember going in his room and just spraying it and smelling what it was like and smelling it on him. So it's a little nostalgic to me as well. And I think it's a classic. I really do like it. Sahari has some underrated stuff. They do. Some of their stuff is a little cheaply blended, and like they have maybe some okay materials, but it's a little cheaply blended where some things stick out like a sore thumb, and I'm just not all for it. Mondo, my man, yo, what are you up to, my dude? Tell me what you're wearing, what you're about, what you've been up to today, what you're doing now, all of it. I'd love to hear about it. Unless you're on the toilet. Don't tell me that you're on the toilet. But yeah, dude, I'm so glad you're here. Look, you missed it. I've been opening up a whole Sweet Heaven kit by Gulf Orchid. Some little like travel size 20 mils here. Sweet Heaven, which is basically their own take and twist on the Angel Share profile. As you can tell from the way it looks. Eternity Amber Essence is a beast. It is, and I love it. You know what? That's what. When I was picking out these sweet fragrances up here, I actually originally meant to put Amber Essence in here. So you know what? I'm glad you mentioned it, D. But yeah, I love Amber Essence. It's fantastic. It's so underrated, and I actually got it shortly after its release or its announcement. Well, a little while after its announcement, but it's closer than you think. Saw it at TJ Maxx for like a super good price, so I went ahead and picked it up. Best blind buy I've ever had in a while. I love the stuff. It's fantastic. Actually, a little close to, not overly close, but just a tad smidgen close to Prada Luna Rosa Ocean Parfum, which I love. I actually love the Parfum Flanker. I think it's fantastic. D said I'm on the toilet. Just kidding. It's okay, dude. Hey, we've all been there. I'm going to probably go there after I'm done with this anyway. JP, $30. Yeah, dude, $30 is a steal for that. But yeah, I really do like this tobacco one, actually. It's starting to get a little more smoky, almost pipe tobacco kind of style in here. That tonka bean is actually very strong. I get, when I do a big sniff, I get some cinnamon spice in it, or some kind of spice like popping up in there, some more warmth. I do like this too. I do actually really like this too. There hasn't been a bad one out of the bunch, honestly. All these are good. I'm going to go back from the beginning and go through. I might give my nose a little bit of a break in the meantime. Why not? Bro, do you have one-man show from Bogue on your collection? I know it's old, but a lot of people talking about it. Weirdly enough, I have every single one-man show except the original. I know. What am I doing? What am I all about over here? Am I just failing at my fragrance game or in life in general? But yeah, I have every single one-man show except for the original. And I am going to buy the original here soon. Yeah, everyone hypes it online. And I'm pretty sure for good reason because it's a classic. And eventually I'm going to do a whole one-man show line walkthrough and review. There is one Bogart One Man Show. There's One Man Show Gold Edition, One Man Show Oud Edition, One Man Show Gold, 24K Gold, 24K Edition, I think is what it's called. One Man Show Emerald Edition, One Man Show Ruby Edition. Yeah, there's a lot of editions, but yeah, and they're all really good. They all have the original DNA, which is why I really want the original one to compare, running through it. But yeah, from what I've heard, Maximus, it's really good. I would recommend it, but if you want a more modern one, I'd go with One Man Show, either Emerald Edition or the 24K one, because those are really, really good. Both the green bottle one and the gold bottle one, because those are a little more modern, fruity, and have more of a modern sweetness to them. I've wondered whether Gulf Orchid and French Avenue are under the same parent company. They have the exact same bottles for their Angel Share series. Yeah, I wanted that too, actually. I don't know. They may be, or they may just be using the same bottling house, you know. The one place that says, you know, that I'll do it for this price and you'll do it for this price, but not. They may use the same bottling house, but who knows? I didn't even know that, what is it? I think either you or someone else commented on it on my last weekly rotation video, that there's a certain brand that I wore. No, that Ardal Zafran is apparently a Latafa sub-company. I don't know, maybe, but they definitely have the same naming conventions and bottling and all of that. So who knows? If they're not, then they're probably due for a lawsuit because they literally rip off the exact same names and bottle and package designs. But yeah. How would you rate Eternity Flame? 10 out of 10. I'm a little too much. Definitely either a strong 8.5 or 9 out of 10. As a cheapie. No joke. I love Eternity Flame. And actually, it was just weird. I wore Eternity Flame this past week. It's going to be my weekly rotation video tomorrow. I'm going to talk about it. But here it is right here. Because you can probably see it right there. Eternity Flame, no pun intended, is fire. It is absolute fire. This stuff is really good. It is a pineapple note on the top, which doesn't come off too rindy or ventousy. It's just fruity. A lot of, and like the name, Flame, a lot of warm ambers, a lot of cinnamon spiciness, and there's actually a unique middle thing of, I think it's rosemary, a very herbal aromatic note in there. Very unique. It drives me more ambery, warm, a little benzoin, sweet, but man, it's good. This stuff is really, really good. Christopher said, "I'll be right back." All right, make sure you come back, my man. I'm holding you to it. But yeah, D said Flame Parfum are great too. Yeah, Flame another as take. Yeah, I love Flame. I love it. Every time I see someone looking at it, like even a nephew of mine was looking at it through the glass one day, like, should I get that? And I was like, if you like sweet modern things that's easily wearable, then yes. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's very slip on. Ash from Gent Sense is one of the only other people that's like one of the bigger YouTubers that still talk with this one and still gives appreciation. I love that. Chris said I'm back. So Chris, glad you held your word and that you came back. But yeah, I love Eternity Flame. I love Eternity Flame. I will be there for it. Angel Share. The Flame is another take as Angel Share. I don't think it's another take as Angel Share. I think it's very different. It definitely doesn't have a lot of that booziness like Angel Share has, but it could be like a same like, hey, the situation you wear Angel Share, you can wear that. I definitely see that. But it definitely has that cinnamon kind of quality to it, and the vanilla. Even though I don't think it's as sweet. It's more of a mature sweetness. Like if you're a mature guy, you want anything too sweet, but you want something that's good for date wise. That's a great one to go with. Okay, real quick, let's go through these from the beginning. The original Sweet Heaven. That is just so weird. It does not really smell like Angel Share or Kamra or anything in that way. As it dries down, it is resinous, almost like an elemy kind of spiciness, balsamic, woody. There's still some sweetness, but not like the opening. It's actually very strange, but interesting. I mean, I'm all for interest. Okay, I don't want another dupe just like this and this. I appreciate that these are twists. Another Christopher said, "My name is Christopher." And Christopher said, "Me too." It's great to have two Christophers, okay? How do you like the House of Zara? I haven't actually got a chance to try anything from Zara. I really want to. There's no Zaras around me. I kind of want to see where the closest one is so I can actually go in person and try out some stuff. I know they have a very good Angel Share dupe. They also have a lot of other things that are originals that I really want to try. There's an original from them that George really likes, and I really want to try it. I can't remember what it is, though. I just remember seeing him hold the ball up in a video and talk about it. Was at the birthday party last night, and one girl was wearing 540, wearing the Untold today myself, and is literally one of the OG. Oh, Baccarat Rouge 540. Okay, he said 540, and I was like, what 540 is it? Yeah, Untold. I really do want to get Untold. A friend of mine, my best friend Tommy, has Cleveland Untold. He actually doesn't like it, and he's offered to trade fragrances with me, so I think I need to do that at some point. I actually have a carded sample from Maison Francis Kurkdjian of Baccarat Rouge 540, the original, not the X-Straight. I'll probably get that next time I order from them. I haven't worn it yet. I'm waiting for a special occasion to wear it because I do want to try it. I have smelled it on a test strip and even compared it back here to Anna Abieta Rouge by Lattafa. Very close. Legit, almost even the cheapest Baccarat Rouge 540 clone is going to smell like Baccarat Rouge 540 because it's all synthetic anyway. There probably is very, 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 very minimal naturals in that, but it's just the quality of synthetics and the blend that makes it so special. But legit, yeah, I really don't get Untold. I smelled it in person. I love it. I want to get majority of the Club Me line besides what I have up here. But yeah, it is very close to it. I will agree. Oh, wow. Christopher Retirement Nelson. Wait. I don't know what that comment is about. But anyway, Charlie said, other than Bath & Body, do you know of any other good men's fragrance lotion houses? I don't. I actually really do want to find a good men's lotion house, like for moisturizing, for face moisturizers and whatnot. If I ever get into perfumery and I start learning cosmetics and stuff, I'm going to make my own lotions because I really do want to make something that smells good and that's really high quality and moisturizing, and dries good and all that. But yeah, other than Bath & Body, I don't know, man. They pretty much got the monopoly on it. I mean, there's probably some other ones, what's that one company? I mean, you could go for like a Cremo. Cremo, there you go. Cremo's really good. If you can get a lotion from them, aside from like aftershave lotion, they're good. They're really, really good. Their body wash too is actually very good. They don't have a dry skin feeling after you wash with them. They're really nice. But yeah, I don't know, dude. If you find anything, let me know in a comment because I want to find some good lotion houses as well. I know like there's niche houses that that do a whole fragrance line. They'll also do the lotions too. Aaron Terrence Hughes does it. I think I've seen um, other niche indie houses do as well. So you could do that, but it's up to you. I'm kind of a clone house skeptic, even though the only clone fragrance I've smelled is Rasasi Egra. Yeah, the one thing, the one you told me about. Relevant here, I got an Angel Share decant, so I know what the real thing's like. Yeah, and Mondo, if you get the chance to go to Bath and Body Works, smell Inner Angel and compare that opening to mid to the opening and mid of actual Angel Share. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. To me, it's better than anything here. It's really close. Like Bath and Body Works put the time in on that, and really Bath and Body Works have actually been having actual perfumers work on some of the recent stuff. And if y'all have not tried that new rose fragrance, was it Nocturnal Rose from them? Dude, is fire, so good. I really want to buy all the line from that because it smells fantastic. But one thing you have to be careful with sprays them out. I mean, it's beast mode. It can choke you out. Yeah, I imagine it can. In the summertime, be very minimal with it. I don't even consider it a summer fragrance unless it's like a fresher version of Baccarat Rouge 540. But I agree, that yeah, you'd be watching on that. Charlie said there aren't many because people rally into skincare don't like fragrance added to their products. Seems like it's kind of bad for your skin. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's got to be a way that perfumers and cosmetics can get or cosmetologists can get past that and maybe make something work. But yeah. Um, D said Nocturnal Rose smells like Toy Boy to me. It does. I think because of the rose part in it, but it definitely doesn't have the overly spicy and woodiness like, and even the beast mode like Toy Boy does. And it doesn't have that magnolia note, but it definitely is reminiscent. It's definitely reminiscent, but I like it. To me, it has a little freshness to it. I do like it though. Bad Body Works not bad. They're not bad at all. Chris said, I want to start my own fragrances. Same, dude. I'm trying to start it myself. I'm just doing a lot of research before I actually start spending the big bucks and getting equipment in. Sorry, I'm mistyping some rolling on semi now. Well, Maximus, please don't crash a semi. Do to me, man. Please keep your eyes on the road. But hey, it's fine. You can mistype all you want. Just keep your eyes on the road, dude. Um, Another ball joke. That's cool. Cremo doesn't label their lotions lotion. They have beard cream, and that's a bit pricey for the amount you get in 3 different scents. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't need the beard cream, even though I did grow out my beard a little bit over the past ice storm. I trimmed it up and whatnot. But, yeah, I think I don't know, they maybe name it body cream or something, but I don't know. If any of you find a good, like, fragrance house or a indie company that does good lotion, let me know. I prefer non-scented, but if I can get a base scent of something like just vanilla or just Ice Sweet Super or wood that I can layer on top of, I would rather do that than something that is like a full fragrance and have to try and mix that with something else. True said, ain't a joke, just like a filter. Oh, well, apparently I'm that good bald that it looks like a filter, but I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, I really am though. That's a good view. But anyway, I gotta go back through some of these guys. Here's Sweet Heaven Ice. It still has an almost aquatic, fresh, out of hit quality. It literally smells like Lattafa Atlas, Megara, Mega Mayor by Order Barisi, all of that Chaos in the Ocean with a tad hint of Angel Share in it, like a sweetness. This is definitely a more summery take on that, like a summer version of it. But yeah, a warm weather version. This is so interesting. I never would have thought that there would be a thing. I like it though, man. I can't complain. I do like it. Best way to get fragrance lotion seems to be fine. The gift set for fragrances. Yeah, they also have lotions. Call it aftershave. They're the exact same scent as the liquid fragrance. Yeah. I actually recently got and for those of you who knows fragrance, I got Boucheron Boucheron Singulaire in a gift set from TJ Maxx, and no joke, it had the full size bottle, travel size, and the shower gel for $20. $20 for all of those, when just the full size bottle online is like almost $40, and I was like losing my mind over it. Had the yellow sticker on it. I picked that thing up immediately. Smells amazing. I do like it. It is a blue style scent, and it is a little bit of a twist, like a more classy version on it, but it still is a blue style scent. And I'll talk about that maybe one day, way later on. But yeah, I do agree. Yeah, getting gift sets and getting the ones that actually have lotions in it would be a good choice. Plus, sometimes they're really cheap because they aren't in high demand. Exactly. And actually, Mondo and Charlie, was it Charlie that started to ask that? FragranceNet.com. Go to FragranceNet.com and you type in the fragrance that you want. A lot of times they will have everything in that, including the body cream or lotion and the face lotion, the beard wash, the aftershave, all of that. So I consider, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Go to FragranceNet.com and look at under the fragrance name, under all the things they have available, and maybe you'll find some of those because I do want to get I actually want to get the Sauvage aftershave, not balm, but the aftershave liquid because Ross from TLG Reviews keeps talking about it, and I want to get it, and it's like $50, and I'm like, I don't know about that, but I still want to get it. I want to get Angel Share because I've heard it's better. I want to get Angel Share. I heard it's better to get than Comra. Well, Angel Share is the original. Comra is replicating that smell. And of course, the original is always going to be the original. If you want something that smells 100% like the original, just get the original. But if you want a twist or a good alternative to it, Comra's good, Schroff Blend is good, Sweet Heaven here is good, any of those. And there's a lot of other dupes out there as well because Angel Share is now like the new Aventus. So, real quick, go back through. Speaking of Sweet Heaven Extreme, that was good. That was good. It still has a floral aspect. Maybe it's that geranium. I definitely get a floral aspect in here. I found out that I'm very sensitive to florals, by the way. I don't know why. It has a deeper sweetness to it. I get that geranium. And maybe it's because I just get that mid. Because you really can't get base notes a whole lot for test strips. But yeah. And now Sweet Heaven Cherry. It's still really good. A little powdery in there now. It's dried off being a little bit powdery style of cherry. There's probably coumarin in this, giving that little almost tonka bean powdery thing. Has a little bit almost a feminine vibe to it, but I think it's definitely unisex. I like it. I really do like it. One of the better cheap cherry ones I've smelled, at least that I have now. Now for the last one, the tobacco one. And I'm kind of getting tired a little bit, by the way. And also we're running way over time, so I need to sum this up here in a little bit. That's good. I like this one. I definitely get more of a tobacco essence out of this now. It actually has a little bit of the same style of tobacco that you get in almost Mancera's, red tobacco or Canada Herrera Mystery Tobacco or Mason Alhambra's tobacco exclusive and things like that. You know, it has a little bit of that tobacco essence actually. I do like it though. I do really like it. All right, guys. I'm going to put all of these on the side because I need to move all of these off on the edge. I want to wear some of these this week. I think I am. I'm not all of them. And I may try actually one of them on skin tonight. And I want to wear another one probably later, maybe tomorrow night or so, and one later in the week. Not all 5 of them. And then again, I may just be eat my words and I end up wearing all of them anyway. But we'll see. Okay, well, I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat again. Be good. Yep, you too, my man. Thank you, D, for being here. I'm about to head out as well, man. So thank you for being here. Thank you for staying. I really appreciate it. Like, it legit means a lot to me. The next time you have a live, comment on a video of mine. Let me know when you're going to go live or if I see your post. And I do want to go. I want to be there with you, too. I want to watch it, so let me know. Troy said, hanging on. Do what? I'm waiting for a retype on that. But anyway, Charlie, D, Mondo, all Christophers, everybody in here, Maximus especially, I hope you're still listening. And please don't drive off the road. We need that semi. But thank you all for being here. I do got to go. It is getting very, very late. Well, not very late, but later than what I expected. It's only 8:28 here. Of course, let me know about those Zara decants. I will, you know what? Yeah, I probably need to order a sample kit from Zara, so I will be on that. I will do that, most definitely. Oh, Hagen, have a good night. Thank you too, Charlie. Now I know what that acronym means, so if you commented, I know what it is. How many I said thoughts on Bellcam AI? Oh, real quick. Love Bellcam AI. It is one of my favorite Bellcams. It's way better than Phantom. I think it's fantastic. It's really, really good. I love it. The strong rhubarb note in it is so earthy and rich and spicy. I love it. It's actually really good. Mondo, as always, great stuff. Thank you, my man. Hey, be looking forward to this Friday, by the way, for those who are still listening. I will be releasing my video I should have released this past Friday, but it was a lot of editing, still didn't get it done. But my Under the Radar Cheapy haul, I made a big haul with a lot of unknown names, lines, and whatnot from Cheapy brands. and I'll be opening all 7 or 8 of them up, so definitely want to tune in for that. Dropping on Friday. It's going to be a long video, just warning you, so just get your popcorn or be ready for a long drive and just put me on and be listening to it. I said, thanks, man. Have a good one. Gonna get it then. Yeah, I highly recommend it if you want a good vanilla and rhubarb. It's a really good one to go with. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Even for everybody who's going to watch this after it's uploaded, comment on the video. Let me know that you watched it. Let me know what you think about everything here, anything that you tried, anything that you're thinking about getting, or any questions about it. I will answer you. I'll do my best to answer you and get back with you. And also, like I said, it lets me know that you watched through, and I love it and really appreciate if you did. Okay, but also, you're my favorite fragrance YouTuber. I appreciate it. Please subscribe and be a part of this community. It's a cheap, very understanding, very chill and relaxed community. I have great people in here, so come join, be a part, and enjoy it. But again, thank you for all being here and for watching. And as always, I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And I will see all of you again in the next video. And be blessed.